Maybe you're watching on YouTube. You can always subscribe to the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. He is Joe Reinagel. I'm Jay Semenus. First round pick for the Dallas Cowboys. Tyler Booker joining us now on the Buyers Barricades guest line. You appreciate that, huh, Tyler?
I sure do. I love that song now.
Man, it's going to be your theme song, I think, from here on out, right?
I think it should be. I think it deserves to be at this point.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, Tyler, first of all, congratulations, my friend. You've just got to be thrilled. What have the days been like since you were drafted?
Oh, nothing but a dream, you know. So I'm out there the whole time in Green Bay. Then, man, I'm there with my family. I'm there with my girlfriend. I'm there with my barber, who's essentially my cousin, my childhood trainer. So I'm spending a week with them. Then I fly to Dallas. Just spend some time with the people in that building, the great people in that building. Then I find my way into a Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert. And then I just came home last night and I had a little draft celebration with my friends and family. So this is definitely like one of the best weekends of my life, for sure.
I can imagine. So where's home for you, actually? Where are you calling us from right now?
I'm calling you guys from Hartford, Connecticut, but I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay. So
I'm in the airport headed back to Tuscaloosa now.
Okay, and then because you got to get back to Dallas because like rookie minicamp's it's been a whirlwind for you, huh?
No, yeah, we're rookie minicamp. I'll get back to Dallas on Thursday, and that's when the work starts, and that's what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, I would think so, Tyler. Being drafted, and I know you've had a little bit of a break since the college season ended, but to get to work as a pro now, that's got an exciting ring to it.
No, it's very exciting. And I was talking about it with my parents and the rest of my family. Like, this has been the most awkward spring for me in a while because this is the first spring in 7 years where I haven't been playing football, where I haven't had pads on, literally. So I just feel all out of sorts and all out of whack. So I just can't wait to get back on the routine and get back to work and doing what I love, and that's playing football.
Tyler Booker joining us here on the Blitz 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. When you go back and you think about the draft process, I know a lot of mocks had the Cowboys taking a wide receiver or something at number 12. Your reaction was so pure, so genuine. When did you know or think that you were going to become a member of the Dallas Cowboys?
I had a good idea once some other wide receivers were off the board because I knew that was a need going into it. Just talking with my agent and seeing how the board worked out. And just hearing that it was between me and another player. And once that other player went, as soon as he went, I was like, oh, man, like, I think I'm going to be a Dallas Cowboy. And just sitting there waiting for that call and getting that call eventually, it was really a dream come true. I love Dallas. So I fell in love with the city when I was down there combine training. So.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, was that call from Jerry Jones?
Yes, it was. It was.
What was it like talking to Jerry Jones?
It was great. It was a little brief because he sent me over to Coach Shoddy and then Coach Adams as well. So it was great to talk to all of them. But he was fired up to have me. He told me that they were picking me and told me congratulations. So it's really a dream come true. And just growing up as a football fan, you watch all these draft announcements and watch all these draft phone calls. And you always wonder how yours are going to go. And mine went better than I ever thought it could.
I can't imagine you could even hear with all the noise, all the celebration. Are you glad they at least record that so you can watch it later? Do you actually remember most of it live?
I do remember most of it live, and I've been watching it a lot. Like it's a surreal moment for me. Like I watch it every now and then to make sure that it was real.
Yeah, I would have that thing on a loop, I think, right? And just play it over and over and over again, no doubt. Well, Tyler, I've got to ask you, did you get a chance to talk to Dak Prescott?
I did get a chance to talk to Dak, and what we mostly talked about was just getting better, me learning from him and me learning all together, and then going to and then winning championships.
So he just wants to stay upright, right?
Oh yeah, I think everybody in Dallas wants it like that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, and Tyler, you look at the situation you're coming into. The Great Wall of Tyler. I mean, everybody on the offensive line is named Tyler. You're going to be the rookie in the room. So there's a breakfast sandwich place that I believe all the boys like to eat at. You're going to be responsible for that. But also the nicknames. Now, I know you said the other day, T-Book, Book, whatever they want to call you, but are you worried some of the veteran guys might give you a nickname maybe you won't be as thrilled with?
I'm not too worried, and I know some stuff comes along with being a rookie, and I'll just take it in stride and just very excited to learn and work with those guys.
Well, when you look at the offensive line, and obviously the Cowboys have had a pretty good history of drafting offensive linemen, and you could step in the shoes of a future Hall of Famer. Do you worry about that? Is there the expectation? Because obviously Zach Martin was one hell of an offensive lineman. Is that put any added pressure on you?
No, I really don't feel any added pressure because for 21 years of my life, I've been Tyler Booker, and I'm going to continue to be Tyler Booker. And with that being said, I'm definitely going to learn from Zach Martin. I hope to build a relationship with him in the future, and I really want to continue and further the legacy of a great offensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. But I know that if I go in there trying to be Zach Martin, I'll be doing me and the organization a disservice. So I'm just going to go in there and be Tyler Booker.
Couldn't have said that better myself. Well said. Tyler Booker here on the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. We got to get to know you a little bit better, Tyler. So you're from Connecticut. You played your college ball at Alabama. And you're coming to Texas now. Great barbecue steak, great Mexican food, and I imagine you eat a lot. Just judging, right? do you have some favorites yet of places or certain things that you just want to try that you're going to be able to get in Texas that maybe you can't get in Connecticut?
Oh, well, I've already fell in love with Hutchins. Like that's my spot, man. So I actually had Hutchins a few times while being in Dallas for like last week and this past combine training session. And I would tell my family about it all the time. They're like, yeah, we'll see. And they had Hutchins for the first time this weekend. That's the quietest my mom and sister have ever been during a meal. So
that's hilarious.
That they fell in love with Hutchins too.
Now you're going brisket, beef rib, pork rib. I mean, what's the menu option there for Tyler Booker?
So this past weekend, somebody put me onto the chicken. So obviously, like the beef rib is mandatory. Beef rib is mandatory. You got to go beef rib, and then I went beef rib and chicken, the smoked chicken, and the smoked chicken really surprised me because like my mindset when it comes to chicken, like you could get good chicken at more places than you could get good barbecue at most places. So I was like, all right, why would I try chicken? I'll get good chicken somewhere else. But I tried the chicken at Hutchins, and it was like it just shows you how they dominate all facets of the game.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you found your place, Tyler. That's good. That sounds like, and just you're close to your family. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah. And so, big family guy, huh?
Yes, big family guy. I love my family.
So I would imagine they're going to be a big part of you watching you play football there at Jerry World, huh?
Oh yeah, they are. They love coming to see me play, and those are like some of the most fun weekends I ever have. Like being able to play a football game and embrace your family afterwards. Like my family has always made it a point to come to my games and see me play whenever possible. So like this past year at Alabama, I think my family were at if not a majority of my games.
It's incredible. And again, the family environment I know they have there in Dallas in most programs, pretty incredible. But you talk about your family, we got to talk about pets. Are you surprised your turtle has gotten as much attention as it has?
I am. I'm really surprised. Like I didn't think people would care that much. It's just like I love Trina. I think she's amazing. But I'm glad everybody else in the world thinks she's amazing as well.
Well, I've got to ask him. My daughter's 26. Not really the biggest football fan. She's going to Arizona State. She texts me. It's like, I need to know more about Trina. I'm like, who's Trina? She's like, his reptile. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, tell me more about Trina. I got to answer to the kid.
Trina's very active, and Trina has a personality. Like you walk up past the terrarium, her enclosure, she'll swim up to you. She'll like spin it. It's funny, but like whenever you try to like go and grab her, she's still a little shy because she's about 4 months now, but she's starting to warm up to me. Like so, she'll swim up to me like when I like reach to go pick her up and get her out of the enclosure. But like whenever you just look at her, she's very fascinated with people. Like my friends will come by, she'll just be like she'll go anywhere to watch them. Like she'll track them. It's really funny.
But Tyler, how in the world did you get in with turtles? I mean, did you always like turtles, or is this something new?
Honestly, it's something new. I was just watching TikTok and I saw somebody have a pet turtle. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. I want to get a pet turtle, so I got one.
Nice. If you go on reptile, that's so much better than a snake or a bearded dragon. I mean, turtles. Besides, what all do you do with them?
you just watch them grow. You just watch them grow. And I hear so many stories about snakes, like, oh yeah, my snake got out and it was lost in my house for 2 weeks. Like, how do you sleep? How do you sleep with a snake on the loose in your house? Like,
You don't.
that's insane to me.
You don't.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't like snakes,
That's
Tyler. I
insane
don't
to
know
me.
about you, but I'm not a snake fan, so I don't like them at all.
Neither am I.
Look, I got a knucklehead question for you. And, Jason and I do the show Monday through Friday, and we talk about, you watch quarterbacks and you know that they had a good day or a bad day. You watch a running back or a wide receiver. Tell me, when we watch you on Sunday in that Cowboys uniform, how are we going to know Tyler Booker had a good day? How do you judge an offensive lineman?
I judge the offensive lineman by how the quarterback's jersey looks at the end of the day, how his uniform looks at the end of the day. If it's clean, it's safe to say that they had a solid day, and then you grade from then on out. Then you look at the rushing yards, and then you look at how many knockdowns they had. But it all starts with keeping the quarterback off the ground, and that's where it starts, and that's the most important thing. Make sure that Dak is back there, has enough time to throw and do what he does best.
Well, and I know most say run blocking. Do you prefer run blocking or pass blocking?
I definitely prefer run blocking, but I know that football is a complementary game. Like, if you're run dominant, then they're just gonna pack the box, and then they're gonna force you to throw the ball. So I know that if you present pass enough, and they're thinking about, oh man, we gotta put an extra DB on the field. That's another small guy for one of us to pick on and run the ball at. Like, we're gonna run the ball on that fifth defensive back that you have on the field to make you put that linebacker out there. Then we're gonna throw it over the linebacker's head. Like, football is a game of chess. Like, it's a very physical game, but it's just as, if not more, mental than it is physical.
All right, Tyler, I got to ask you. I think one of the favorite things that I've heard you say since you were drafted by the Cowboys is you like to make other players hate the game of football or make their life miserable, something to that effect. What's the saying there? What is it you like to do to your competition?
Yeah, I like to take the level of the game away from them, and I do that by just being Tyler Booker, play after play, being ruthless, violent, physical, nasty, dominant, and just letting you know about it the whole entire game and being relentless with that. So, like, 4 quarters, you're gonna get Tyler Booker.
I cannot wait. When you look around the NFC East and you think about some of the defensive linemen that you're going to go against. Now, granted, you're coming from Alabama. You've already gone against a lot of these guys. Is there one or two that you look forward to going up against, maybe more so than somebody else?
Man, I'm just excited to compete in that great conference. Like, if I were to name one and lead one off, then that's giving somebody double material. So I'm just really, really excited to go against whoever I see this season. And being in this division, I know there's a ton of great defensive linemen, and I'm excited to go against them all.
Now, did you have a favorite pro team growing up, Tyler?
I did. I was a Steelers fan growing up, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
You answered that correctly,
That was
man.
perfect, yeah.
Because you would not look good in yellow pants, my friend.
No, I don't know. I don't think anybody does now.
See, you've been a Cowboy for a couple of days, and it already makes sense, man.
Absolutely.
I cannot wait to get to meet you in person when we're out in Oxnard at Cowboys training camp. I just got to say, though, as a tall 5'7", man, your comment about beating up on the little guys, man, let those guys run free.
Now, where's the fun in that?
Exactly. Another great answer. That's perfect.
See, that's the thing, that little corner is going to see Tyler coming to block him on, like he's pulling, and that guy's going to, pull a leg. He ain't going to get in your way.
I guarantee that's what I would do.
Exactly. Tyler, I know you've got a lot going on. The fact that you made time yesterday, Monday, we were going to do this on Friday, but obviously the schedule was messed up. You went home, you're back in Connecticut, but you wanted to keep the commitment, man. And you called right on time.
Of course.
We appreciate
great
it.
start. I can't tell you how much we appreciate that, my friend.
I appreciate y'all, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in California.
Appreciate it. Tyler Booker, appreciate you, man. On the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond, online at buyersbarricades.com.